Welcome back to our Air Hauler 2 series, episode 55. And we're not even holding back, just jumping straight in. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all. Today is not a day for real world flying because the snow and the rain and everything just rolled in. So today we're going to use this sim to practice. And while we're at it, we're going to do some fun because I'm done with my IFR. So moving on to fun again. So back in Air Hauler 2, we did pick up a caravan. So as you can see, we now have a caravan. And currently, Brian is off in the caravan. So he had done a leg up to KHND. He's now going over to A20. He's going to pick up some stuff for the return back to KSMO, just so that he wasn't just flying back. But that was a big haul. So when we go and we look at our company information and we look at our finances, as you can see, we kind of stayed pretty stagnant. There was a very long period of time I was a little busy with other stuff, but we're back. So here you can see Brian picking up 53,000. So putting a dent back into the fact that we shelled out 1.2 million to purchase our 28B Caravan EX. While we were at it, we got Daisy, her type rating on the TBM 850. And then you can see, a few other expenditures that were going out the door. That's just the cost of doing business, right? So in all that as well, we'll notice that we have fired off a type rating. So right now, Jessica is going to get her Grand Caravan type rating as well. So the goal is going to be build up some more money, pump up the money, and have us try to get another Grand Caravan. TBM is a lot of fun, but for running a business with our virtual pilots, our AI pilots, we definitely want the cargo to be a lot higher. So we're going to be able to do a little bit more with the caravans. They look better suited for that. TBM will just be for fun, like me. All right. So with that, looking at our fleet, you can see that we've got some planes on the way. We've got Daisy loading up some cargo at KNZY. So when we look at our jobs, we can see that A20 KSMO, not much money, but it'll pay for the fuel and everything else of him coming back from that haul out to KHND. I'm going to pick this up, and we're going to fly some herbal remedies up to L09. I don't think I can take it all. So I'm going to probably have to do two runs. Yeah, something to do to keep me sharp in the simulator. And while keeping me sharp, why not make some content and keep the Air Hauler 2 thing going? Finally starting to steamroll, and then I got busy with life. All right, so, and then we got the 2 KNZY to KHII. So there's some sledges and some narcotics, and Daisy's going to load those up. So currently, cargo locations, she was able to put 1,266 of it into the A36, but she will come back with those electronics and then be able to pick up the last of it, plus pick up the narcos. So at least she'll make a little bit of money. All right. Well, let's just grab our job then, and let's go ahead and let's do this. So we're going to take the TBM that is currently at, and we're going to go ahead and load up. What do we got? We've got estimated range 162 nautical miles. So not picking anything up from the depot, I guess. All right, from airport. Total fuel will be 442 pounds, 66 US gallons. But whatever. As long as we can split up the weight, might as well do that. So give ourselves a little bit more fuel. That'll give us the range. So we'll do 70 gallons. And we'll part load 2,300 pounds. That'll give us enough space. All right, so we'll pick up 1,051 when we come back. So here's our route. We're gonna go up. We are gonna go SAD, and then direct Tertis, and then from there we'll go into L09. We'll go for flight level 230, I guess. So there we go. That's where we're gonna head. That's how we're gonna do it. So let's just happily get into our sim. All right, welcome back to the TBM. Let's jump up and get this thing going. So if we go ahead and head up to our switch panel, get our power on, get ourselves ready to start. I believe our fuel pump goes on. De-ice, pitot heat, why not? Definitely want our inertial separator on. We'll get our beacon on, we'll get our panel lights on. And we'll get our taxi lights. Won't come on. We'll save those for after. All right, let's go ahead and get this going. So first things, let's go down and make sure that our prop is up. We've got our parking brake on. So we want to be down in the low idle. And then we're going to go ahead and just quickly look up so that we can see it. I swear this is not actually, that's what it is. It's not actually there. All right, so we're introducing, there we go. Introduce that fuel. There we go, just enough. We're not in cutoff. All right, let's go ahead and click those. Gotta get my buttons working again. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead into low idle. And we are looking good. So let's go ahead and get our avionics master on. And we'll go ahead and get our taxi lights on. And might as well get our nav lights on. All right, so we need to get up to L09, so let's go ahead and let's get our flight plan in. L09, we're gonna add a waypoint. Sade. What? No. Add after. Sade. And then add after. We have, what did we say we had again? We've got Tertis. Let's keep our charts off to the side for a little bit. All right, Tertis. Hello? Tertis. All right. We would like to be at flight level 230. That would be nice. And Tertis, let's see if we can be at flight level 230 as well. Just give us something to shoot for. All right, we have our flight plan, but now what we need to do is load our procedure. So, our departure. So, we won't know what that is just yet. We need to find nearest KSMO. What are we looking at for our ATIS?
Santa Monica Airport information, Bravo 1530 Zulu. Wind 227 at 6. Visibility 17. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19er 2.12. Altimeter 2997. Visual. Runway 21 in use. Landing and departing runway 21.
Alright, so 21 is in use.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Bravo. Santa Monica Airport information, Bravo 1530 Zulu. Wind 227 at 6. Visibility 17. Sky condition clear. Temperature 1.
Alright, let's go ahead and get tower. Alright, so this is where Navigraph charts comes in real handy. So when we look at our Navigraph charts, we're going to come up here and we're going to say we want to look at runway 21 and our departures 21 to Sade. It's saying take the TPNG. There we go. So we're going to do the TPNG A2. So TPNG A2. So we need, where'd you go? There you are. I want you back over here so I can see it. All right, so that's back in my field of view, which is important. Okay, so we now have our departure. So we are good for that. So on our destination, there's no arrivals and there is no approaches. Yikes. Cool. Select runway. We're going off of runway 21. And that will take us out to Sade and then north. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's load that departure. We now have our departure. And it's automatically going to change that altitude to 5,000 feet because that's the actual departure altitude. So that's awesome. If we can get up to flight level 230, that will be great. Well, we're not going to do TARDIS at 230 because that literally is 1 mile away. So we're going to need... There, we're going to want to be at MSL. I don't know. Let's go with... let's see if we can be at 5,000. That will probably make a lot more sense there. And en route, we'll deal with it. Alright. So let's go ahead and go into our map. And we can now see what we're doing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get our parking brake off. And let's get ourselves moving. So we're on taxiway Alpha. Let's make sure that we do not have Alright, so there we are with our safe taxi. Whoa, a little bit of an overshoot. Alright, let's go ahead and get our landing light on. Taxi light goes off. We'll get our strobes on as well. And alright. So while we are at it, that needs to do that. So now we got all those other items in the correct places. Alright, quick check up top. Autopilot trims, we're going to need those on. Avionics should be full on at this point. Starter is off. Ignition is in auto. We are in autos for our fuel selector. And we are good to go. All right. Coming back down here, inertial separator is on. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and set our takeoff flaps. Takeoff flaps is set. And let's just come in here. And let's go ahead and set that for about a cabin altitude of about 8,000. Just so that our pressurization hopefully will all work out good. All right, hold the brakes. Fuel prop is full. We're gonna hit toga. Heading. Altitude select. We want to climb up to 5,000. That's our first setting. And away we go. Wheels go onto the floor. Power is set. Stay on the center line. And there's our rotation speed. Tap the brakes. Gears going up. Why is our torque only at 87%? Alright. Let's go ahead and get off our inertial separator. We're off the ground. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get our nav. And let's do our altitude select up to 5,000. And let's go ahead and get yaw dampener on. With like 1,500. Why not? Alright, so we're going to be going right in 2 seconds to heading of 279. So let's go ahead and we're going to bug up for 279. We're going to start our turn following our flight director. Torque back. I don't like that auto distance that big. There we go. Right. Well, that's our departure. so where are we at? We are flying to our waypoint. All right, we're going to be at 5,000 feet. So we've got our nav, our altitude. So let's go ahead and autopilot goes on. And now we are good to enjoy. All right, so at this point, we will have been cleared. Let's go ahead and get our altitude up to at least flight level 210. And again, we can climb, it's about 2,000. All right, so estimated time en route destination, about 47 minutes. We'll see you guys in the descent.
Vertical track.
All right, so with that, we are at our top of descent. So we need to go down to 5,000. So let's start our descent, 1,500 feet per minute. And we're going to head down to 5,000. All right. So here we are on our way down through the valleys. Yeah, we're going to go into heading select mode, and we're just going to head over in this direction. Right down there, looks like where we are going. All right. Go ahead. Let's drop our gear. This will help slow us up. So runway 9 looks from the wind so far to be our, runway 5. It's not a 9, it's 5. Looks like it'll be our best bet. Very fine. So let's go 190. So that our flight director will let's go to 140. There we go. All right. So go ahead and let's get our flight director off. Step on that ball.
500. Minimums. 100. 50.
Oh. And the flaps just came out. Nope. You got no choice. We are going around.
50.
We should not be ballooning like that when our flaps come out.
$100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Taxi and park. Landing was a greaser.
All right, well, let's go ahead and let's get ourselves shut down. So, separator, funnel coin, speedo heat, de-ice, fuel pump, avionics master, batteries, everything goes out.
Alt-tab back to air hauler to offload/load cargo and fuel. A recommends closing FSX between flight/jobs.
Let's go with our, let's go ahead and unload. And, all right. Click OK. So we are good. 49 minutes, got ourselves a greaser. So we got that out of the way. And as we can see here, we've got a little refresh action. So there is our Grand Caravan on the way in. We've dropped off 75% of our herbal remedies. We're gonna have to hightail it back. Okay, so she is already at KHII and is currently unloading the current amount of cargo. All right, so we got a few jobs. Looks like we are going to be good to go. Gonna make some money. All right, well, I guess with that, we might as well call an end to Air Hauler 2, episode 55. 4 planes, 4 pilots, 3 AI, but 4 total pilots. We're making moves, and it's going to be great. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and come see us next time. Thanks for watching.